Hi, I'm David Pagano, and this is the Dimas Mall playset, which I created to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And I submitted it to LEGO Ideas. So if you'd like to see this become a real LEGO product that you can buy, head over to LEGO Ideas, or use the link below, to sign up and vote for it. Now to me, the scene at the mall is the most fun scene in all of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, because this is the scene where they introduce the historical figures they've collected to the wonder and majesty of San Dimas, California, circa 1988. And so to capture the fun of hanging out at the mall with a bunch of historical figures, I knew this set would need a whole bunch of figures. First, there's the two great ones themselves, Bill S. Preston Esquire and Ted Theodore Logan. Like all the minifigures in this set, these are prototypes, but I asked my friend and colleague Kevin Hinkle to create some face and torso designs for both Bill and Ted. Next up, we've got Rufus, the time-traveling guide from the future, and the princesses, Joanna and Elizabeth. At the end of the film, the princesses talk about being introduced to something called the mall, so including them in their 1980s outfits seemed like a perfect fit. I also wanted to add a few bonus characters to make the mall feel extra busy. We've got a food court worker who's kind of a combination of a couple of the background extras from the film, a mall patron that I kind of based on one of Bill and Ted's classmates who's also giving a presentation at the end. There's a mall security guard complete with handcuffs. Lastly, we've got Ted's dad, Captain Logan. He's not actually at the mall in the movie, but he is responsible for putting all of the historical figures in jail. And then finally, we've got what you're all waiting for, the historical figures themselves. Now these were super fun to make. There's Napoleon, Billy the Kid, Socrates, Sigmund Freud, Beethoven, Joan of Arc, Genghis Khan, and the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Now then, the mall itself. So most of these stores are just straight out of the movie, but I also added a couple of extra storefronts just to give it a little bit more authenticity and make it really feel like a fun mall from the 1980s. The first floor has a food court area with a pizza place, a hot dog stand, and a seating area where the characters can hang out and try some of the modern cuisine. As we move to the right past the escalators, we've also got this mall directory. This will have different printing on it, a stage, and the sporting goods store, which Genghis Khan totally ravages. And actually that's one of my favorite features in this whole playset. If you remove the mannequin from the sporting goods store, you can give Genghis Khan the football gear that he wears as he skateboards around the store with a baseball bat in his hand. While that's going on, you can also swap out Joan of Arc's outfit too. That way she's got the right look for teaching any sort of impromptu aerobics class. And finally, we've got a little newsstand to round out the first floor. This is one of those things, again, that's not really in the movie, but it adds a little bit more of the feeling of a real mall. On the second floor, there's an ice cream shop where Napoleon can hang out, of course. In the film, Napoleon isn't actually at the mall with the other historical figures, but I had to include him. You can't not include Napoleon. On the opposite end, there's a portrait studio where Abraham Lincoln can get his photo taken, and a salon where I imagine some of the characters might have gotten fancied up before their appearance in Bill and Ted's history class presentation. Finally, in the center of the second floor, we've got the music store. Now, obviously, this is where Beethoven sits down at a bunch of synthesizers and totally goes to town. But if you take out the keyboard and the drum set and a few of the guitars, you've also got everything you need for a truly excellent Wild Stallions performance. So that's all the storefronts, but there is one secret area. I like these escalators, but they're kind of in the way. So if you actually open up the mall, you'll find this little extra area for the characters to hang out, or for the historical figures to hide from mall security. It's got an arcade machine and a gumball machine, and it also gives you a little bit of an easier access into the music store on the second floor. Oh, and I'm forgetting one thing. Very important thing. The phone booth. You can't have a Bill and Ted set without the phone booth, and I wanted this one to have the exact same door opening feature as the one in the film. Now, the final version will have printed window elements to match the red and silver color scheme, or in this case, red and gray. And the inside will have a phone as well as the Circuits of Time phone book. So that's my Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure San Dimas Mall playset. And again, if you want to see this as a real LEGO product that you can buy in stores, don't forget to head over to the LEGO Ideas website or follow the link below to sign up and vote for it. We need 10,000 votes for this to even be considered as a real product. Thanks to everyone for the great response this project has gotten so far, including some responses that I never expected to get. And I'm going to continue to tinker with this set, so keep an eye on the LEGO Ideas page for more updates. Thanks for checking out this project video. Be excellent to each other and party on.